Take a look at this comment. Thank you so much for sharing the tragedies of your family, Boyan. Every war and conflict has two sides. How many of you knew that this was happening? The narrative about the Bosnian War and about Operation Storm, Oluja, is always told from the perspective of one side, at the expense of Serbian civilians. Operation Storm was an ethnic cleansing operation led by the Croatian military that led to the expulsion of hundreds of thousands Serb civilians from Krajina. But of course, that is not a narrative that you will hear. They called this a battle, against civilians. And as Vojan mentioned in the comments, the Croatian military and air force were shelling and bombing Serb refugees that were living in this area, and they did not have any weapons on them. When I was in Serbia, I met a gentleman that I was introduced to by our brother Kotroman, Mihailov. Yes, Mihailov, the one that gave me this brojanica that I wear to this day. And this gentleman that I met, and I will respect his privacy, he was a victim of the Bosnian War, and he was held in a concentration camp for Serbs during that horrific conflict. He actually gifted me this book, 1,335 Days. That is the name of the book. But did you know that there were concentration camps for Serbs during the Bosnian War? That is a narrative that you will never hear in the West. I spent over 2 hours with this man talking about his horrific experience in that camp. And there is one story that always stuck to my mind that he told me. He told me, Aaron, there is a noise that he always remembered that people made at night when they were going to sleep. And this was the noise that they made. And he was like, this is the noise that people make when they are starving and they're dreaming of eating. And one thing that really touched me is that he was like, we're not dreaming about eating like meat and eating this feast. We're dreaming of eating the bread that our mothers or grandmothers will make. You know what was interesting about this gentleman? This man never stopped smiling when I was with him. And it does sound crazy, but to me, it seemed like he was one of the happiest people I ever met. He told me this, I don't hate anybody. I will never want anyone to go through what I went through. This man did not have any bad words to say about the people that held him in that horrific condition. So this is a legitimate question. How come we never hear from that other side? Because there is a narrative that they want to show us and prevent us from seeing. Salud.